What if Deku had Goku Black's powers? Okay, so I know it's been a really, really long time since I've actually decided to make one of these. So, since it's been a long time, I'm kind of sorry for that, guys, that it's been a long time since this. But, so yeah, let's get right into it. So, where I left off with Shinso being defeated by Goku Black taking over Deku's body. Now, Shinso was like, wait, what? You're not human, you're a god? As Goku Black just laughs, like, yeah, you foolish mortal. And, like, everyone's just, like, looking down at, like, Deku or Goku Black. And he's like, wait, this kid's a god? He's not even from Earth? Like, they're all just completely confused. And that's when Deku pops right back up and like, Goku Black just goes away. And Deku just immediately drops to his knees and just slams his full strength into the ground. Well, not full strength, but like enough to shatter the entire arena or the entire fighting arena. And it just cracks up and just blows into little tiny pieces of cement. It's like, damn it, how did that stupid Goku Black control me again? And he's just pissed off. Like, he has basically the attitude of Goku Black, and he's like smug and stuff, but like, he's kind of pissed off when he can't kill or like just like win on his own, and that makes Deku Black end up coming in to win. And Deku's just pissed off at this, so he's like, damn it, how did that stupid Goku Black control me again? And like, all the pros just see how this kid just like slammed both of his fists down into the concrete and it just shattered. And like, he's just walking off and all the kids like next are just terrified. Like, wait, what if we win and we have to verse him? Like, all of them are just shocked at this kid's power. And like, Deku's about to walk into the crowd to like go into the waiting room, and like while he was walking, everyone just like ran to the side, not wanting to piss him off. Deku's like, oh, what, now all of you guys are scared of me? And then he mutters, little wimps. And he's just like, why are people so scared of me now? So all the fights go the same, and now Deku versus Todoroki. Deku clearly doesn't want to use his full power, so he's only going to be using 50%. Deku still hasn't unlocked, like, God Ki. What I'm saying, like, Goku Black has God Ki when he uses it. Like, Goku Black has God Ki. So whenever he takes over, he can use it. But Goku Black hasn't actually taught Deku God Ki. He's only taught Deku Super Saiyan and the Scythe. So, since he's only taught him Super Saiyan and the Scythe, Deku doesn't know how to fully control his God Ki, as he only has 1% of it unlocked. So he doesn't really have God Ki. He has 1% of it, but not as much as Goku Black. As Goku Black has 100% of God Ki, since he's a god, Super Saiyan, or Saiyan God. So Deku is going to end up learning that. So, getting into the fight with Todoroki, he's using 50% of his power, as it's nowhere close to when he could use 50% of God Ki. God Ki would completely pretty much just destroy Earth if Deku tried to use it, just because of how powerful he is. So, moving on. Fight with Todoroki commences, and Deku just laughs as Todoroki sends tons of ice glaciers at Deku, and Deku's just like, you think you can beat me with that? As Deku just pinky flicks it, and it just completely destroys everything, and Todoroki sent flying, and he just gets a bunch, and he actually like puts 10 layers of ice behind him just because he knows how powerful it is. And Deku ends up breaking through 9.5 of those. If he would have used like his pointer finger or anything else that was more powerful, he would have won. And Todoroki just is like, damn it, how is this kid so strong? And he's just like, fine, I'll have to use my fire. So he just whips out his fire, and Endeavor, seeing this, is like, yes, Todoroki, embrace your full potential. Like, can I be the Green Ninja? Like, Green Ninja potential, as he just sends a bunch of fire at him, and then hits him with ice. And Deku just, like, crosses his arms and blocks both of this, and he's like, that's really your full power, isn't it? Well, if I'm going to beat you, I'm going to have to use some of my power, but not all of it. So you're not a worthy foe for me to use all of my power against. And Todoroki just kind of looks really, really pissed off by this. He's like, wait, I'm not worthy of your full power? Come on, use your full power. And Deku's like, if you want me to kill you, I can using my full power. But if I do use my full power, I'll most likely kill you. So, I'm not going to. And Todoroki just seems pissed by this. Like, what? You think you can use your full power against me? And Todoroki is just like, or Deku's like, yeah, I'd easily kill you. Even if it was just a flick, I'd kill you. And he's like, show me then. As Deku gets a flick and just sends it into the air. And it just goes flying. And it pushes all the clouds out of the way and almost hits the moon. That's when, like, Deku just zooms up and, like, has to, like, kick the air from hitting the moon as it just runs straight into a building and the building collapses. Luckily, it was an abandoned building. You'll see what it is later. But Deku just kicks away the building, and everyone's shocked by this. Like, what the hell? How is this kid's power so strong? I know he's probably not from Earth, but geez, is this what gods are like? Like, all of them are just shocked and kind of frozen. Like, man, I don't want to get on this kid's bad side, or else he might kill us because he's the god and we can't stop him, like, easily. So, like, Todoroki just shocked as he sees, like, the building collapse. And Todoroki just walks right up close to Deku. And Deku's he's guarding himself. And then Todoroki falls to his knees and just passes right out. Like, you guys may not have known what I was going to do, but basically, as Deku did the flick up in the air, he did a small pinky flick that was slightly stronger than he did to break his ice, which hit Todoroki directly in the stomach, which nobody saw. And Todoroki just fell and collapsed, basically. And everyone's like, they're not saying anything, as President Mike says, Izuku Midoriya wins against Shoto Todoroki. And, like, it takes, like a minute before everyone just starts cheering. Like, yay! Kind of. They're like, yeah. They're just lost for words at what really happened. So, now, on to the finals. Deku versus Bakugo. Deku versus Bakugo. What the heck? Okay, I'm not really sure what I should do with this, but okay, so they start the fight. Deku versus Bakugo goes rather smoothly, as Bakugo's just like, get over here, you damn nerd, I'm gonna kill you. As Deku just scoffs and says, yeah, right, come at me with your 100% full power. As Deku just shuts his eyes, just standing there with his arms crossed, and as Bakugo's coming up with a 100% full power, Midnight yells at Cementos to block it, and Deku yells at them, don't interfere with my fight, or else I'll kill you, or else I'll knock you both out. And, like, they're just, like, shocked, knowing that he's a god, so they don't want him to put him in jail just to piss him off and maybe destroy the earth. So they just kind of are like, okay, and they're basically just shaking because they could have been killed there if Deku really wanted to. So Bakugo's like, here you come, you damn nerd, as he sends a 100% full power blast right at Deku's face. And then Bakugo comes around with another 100% full power right at Deku's back. And Bakugo runs back to his other side trying just to see if like he was knocked out. As the smoke clears, everyone, as a look of shock, just sees Deku standing in front. Deku standing right in front of Bakugo, just smiling. Like, you really think that could actually hurt me? And Bakugo's like shaking. What? I sent a 100% power into that. And Deku's like, I'm a god, you see. Something so little like that could never hurt me. And, like, he's just like, and Bakugo falls to his knees and just starts shaking, like, damn it, Deku. I'm sorry. Like, Bakugo, like, looked up to Deku, but Bakugo always thought he was stronger, because he always told himself that he was holding back when he was fighting Deku. That's why Deku always won. So he's like, damn it, Deku. And he's just like shaking, kind of crying too, like, I was supposed to win. You shouldn't have won. And Bakugo's crying, and like Deku just laughing, like, oh really, are your tears going to help you win? As Deku pulls out his scythe from his stomach. And everyone's just shocked, like, what the heck is that? Is that a scythe? And, like, Shigaraki, Tomura Shigaraki, I believe, he's actually watching this, and he says, what such power going wasted to being a hero? Should try and get him on our side. As, like, he knows that if Deku actually gets controlled by Goku Black, there's a chance, because Goku Black is still kind of evil, but not really, because Deku actually made him nicer. So Tomura is plotting to, actually try and kidnap Deku. And where is he? He's on the streets watching from a TV. He's inside of a store watching on the TV there, like, because they have it presented. You know why he's in a store? Because the bar just got destroyed. Yes, I know the bar is in Hosu City and UA is not, I think. And yes, the wind power completely took out the building in Hosu City, as it was all the way up in the sky. If I wanted to, it could have destroyed the Eiffel Tower, the Statue of Liberty. It could have destroyed any of those. Because he was up on the moon. It just so happened to hit Hosu City. And luckily, it powered down a little bit, or else it probably could have destroyed the Earth. So Bakugo's just crying there as Deku takes out his scythe, and the nub of his scythe, he just taps Bakugo with it, and everyone sees how lightly he tapped Bakugo with it, and he's like, what the heck was that? Is that his finishing move or something? He hit him so lightly. As a couple seconds pass, as Deku, like, walks back, and Deku's just about to walk out of the ring, and, like, everyone's like, wait, why is that kid walking out of the ring? And Deku just points behind him back at Bakugo, and right as he does that, Bakugo is just sent flying. He's sent flying back into the wall, and everyone's like, what the? And that's when President Mike says, Bakugo is out of the ring. That means Izuku Midori is the winner of the sports festival. And everyone just starts cheering, like, dang, that guy's so strong. And all of the heroes are kind of scared of him. So, like, all of the heroes are scared of him. And Deku knows this. So, he gets 100th place. The heck? he ends up walking down. They get 100 plates, and it's the next day, and they're discussing what they want or where they want to go for their internships. And everyone walk in, and they're like, okay, we're coming up with hero names. I'm not really sure what I should name Deku, so if you guys are watching this right now, please go down and tell me what I should name Deku as his hero name. And what happened was, everyone is in shock as Deku's smiling, as only a couple people actually requested him. And it was the top 10 heroes agencies. Nobody else requested him because they were all so low powered. They felt scared. Like, they knew he wasn't going to accept that. And Deku's just like smiling. He's like, well, it might not have quantity, but at least it has quality. As he looks over at Bakugo with 3,000 hero agencies, he's like, good luck looking through that. I have All Might, Endeavor, Best Genius, and like Night Edge or something like that. He has like the top 10 hero agencies which he can go to, and he's just like, yeah, good luck, Bakugo, searching through all of those agencies to find one for you. As Deku knew, since he was going to show off his dark side, that not very many heroes would want him, but he knew the top 10 heroes would actually want to take him. And what I'm going to say is that actually Deku actually goes to All Might's agency, just because #1 hero, he actually wanted to have Deku come to teach him, because he knew Deku's power could easily become a villain's power, and he'd be unstoppable. So that's where I'm going to leave it off, guys. Again, I've went over trying to keep it at 15 minutes. Went over again, sorry for that. And make sure you guys please subscribe, like the video, and comment your suggestions down below. See ya, guys, bye.